Yirmeyahu, Jeremiah chapter 42. Then all the commanders of the army, and Yochanan son of Kareach, and Yeseniah son of Hoshea, and all the people from the least to the greatest came near, and said to Yirmeyahu the Nevi, We beg you, let our petition be acceptable to you, and pray for us to Yahuah your Elohim, for all this remnant, for we are few left of many, as your eye see us, and let Yahuah your Elohim show us the way in which we should walk, and the word we should do. And Yirmeyahu the Nevi said to them, I have heard, see, I am praying to Yahuah your Elohim according to your words, and it shall be that I declare to you all the word Yahuah answers you. I withhold not a word from you. And they said to Yirmeyahu, Let Yahuah be a true and steadfast witness between us, if we do not do according to all the word which Yahuah your Elohim sends us by you. Whether good or evil, let us obey the word of Yahuah our Elohim, to whom we send you, in order that it might be well with us when we obey the voice of Yahuah our Elohim. And after 10 days it came to be that the word of Yahuah came to Yirmeyahu. So he called Yochanan son of Kareach, and all the commanders of the army which were with him, and all the people from the least even to the greatest, and said to them, Thus said Yahuah, the Elohim of Yisrael, to whom you sent me to present your petition before him. If you would indeed stay in this land, then I shall build you and not pull you down, and I shall plant you and not pluck you up, for I have relented of the evil I have done to you. Do not be afraid of the sovereign of Babel, of whom you are afraid. Do not be afraid of him, declares Yahuah, for I am with you to save you and deliver you from his hand. And I shall show you compassion, so that he has compassion on you, and let you return to your own land. But if you say, We are not staying in this land, and so disobey the voice of Yahuah your Elohim, saying, No, but we are going to the land of Mitzrayim, so that we see no fighting, nor hear the sound of the ram's horn, nor hunger for bread, and there we shall stay. Then hear the word of Yahuah, O remnant of Yehudah. Thus said Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, If you indeed turn your faces to enter Mitzrayim, and shall go to sojourn there, then it shall be that the sword which you feared overtakes you there in the land of Mitzrayim, and the scarcity of food of which you were afraid clings to you there in Mitzrayim, and you die there. And so it shall be with all the men who turned their faces to go to Mitzrayim to sojourn there. They shall die by the sword, by scarcity of food, and by pestilence, and not one of them shall survive or escape from the evil I am bringing upon them. For thus said Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, As my displeasure and my wrath have been poured out on the inhabitants of Jerusalem, so shall my wrath be poured out on you when you enter Mitzrayim, and you shall be an oath and an astonishment and a curse and a reproach, and you shall see this place no more. Yahuah has spoken about you, O remnant of Yehudah. Do not go to Mitzrayim. Know for certain that I have warned you this day, for you deceived yourselves when you sent me to Yahuah your Elohim, saying, Pray for us to Yahuah our Elohim, and according to all that Yahuah your Elohim says, so declare to us, and we shall do it. So I have declared it to you today, but you have not obeyed the voice of Yahuah your Elohim in all which he has sent me to you. And now know for certain that you shall die by the sword, by scarcity of food, and by pestilence in the place where you have desired to go to sojourn. Yirmeyahu, Jeremiah chapter 43. And it came to be when Yirmeyahu had ended speaking all these words to all the people, all the words of Yahuah their Elohim, for which Yahuah their Elohim had sent him to them, that Azariah son of Hoshea, and Yochanan son of Kareach, and all the proud men spoke, saying to Yirmeyahu, You are speaking a lie. Yahuah our Elohim has not sent you to say, Do not go to Mitzrayim to sojourn there. For Baruch son of Neriah is moving you against us, to give us into the hand of the Kasdites, to put us to death, or exile us to Babel. So Yochanan son of Kareach, and all the commanders of the army, and all the people disobeyed the voice of Yahuah to stay in the land of Yehudah. And Yochanan son of Kareach and all the commanders of the army took all the remnant of Yehudah who had returned to dwell in the land of Yehudah from all the nations where they had been driven, the men and the women and the children and the sovereign's daughters and every being who Nebuzaradan, chief of the guard, had left with Gedaliahu son of Ahikim son of Shaphan, and Yirmeyahu the Nevi, and Baruch son of Neriyahu. So they went to the land of Mitzrayim, for they disobeyed the voice of Yahuah, and they went as far as Tachpenes. And the word of Yahuah came to Yirmeyahu in Tachpenes, saying, Take large stones in your hand, and you shall hide them before the eyes of the men of Yehudah, in the clay, in the brick courtyard, which is at the entrance to Pharaoh's house in Tachpenes. Then you shall say to them, Thus said Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, See, I am sending, and I shall bring Nebuchadrezzar, the sovereign of Babel, my servant, and I shall place his throne above these stones that I have hidden, and he shall spread his canopy over them, and he shall come and smite the land of Mitzrayim, death to those for death, and captivity to those for captivity, and the sword to those for the sword. And he shall light fire to the houses of the mighty ones of Mitzrayim, and he shall burn them and take them captive, and he shall cover himself with the land of Mitzrayim as a shepherd puts on his garment, and he shall go out from there in peace. And he shall break the stone pillars of Beth Shemesh, which are in the land of Mitzrayim, and he shall burn the houses of the mighty ones of the Mitzrites with fire.